lost last night. We'll be talking to Kim Wilde in a few moments' time, taking a look at her award-winning garden, so the programme will become nicer in a minute.
But first, with the bank holiday fast approaching, well, you might be planning some DIY. The car parks are always full of DIY. We're talking to Kim Wilde in a moment, who, of course, is best known as a singer, but she is the flower world's answer to, well, an Oscar winner, isn't she, really? Because she's just won a gold medal at Chelsea, would you believe? We're going to be speaking to her.
And her friend.
Oh, there she is. I can hear her making a noise in my earpiece, actually. Now I know why. She's talking to a doggy. Speak to you in a moment, Kim.
Puppy!
Oh, if he leaves her alone. But first of all, we're going to have a look around her award-winning garden.
It's called a Cumbrian fellside garden, and we've got soft herbaceous planting at the front, we've got wildflowers at the back, we've got native trees, and we've got poetry in the garden. With pure old Cumbria here, dry stone walls, willow weaving, natural elements, all fusing together and creating this lovely little space. Why Cumbria? Why not? It's the most beautiful place in the world. I love Cumbria.
Isn't that lovely, tranquil? And Kim is in her own garden in Hertfordshire now, not the award-winning one in Chelsea, but that looks gorgeous where you are. What are you laughing at?
The dog's just running away with all the wires behind the camera, so if I suddenly kind of black out, you know it's Jess's fault.
Don't worry, Kim. What's his name?
Puppy behaviour. Yeah, she's 6 months old and she's a very naughty puppy. And she hasn't seen me for 10 days because I've been at Chelsea, so she's quite excited I'm back home.
Oh, bless her. Well, I hope she's not messing up your garden there with excitement. Right,
No,
Kim.
she is. She's decimated it.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Congratulations. You must be absolutely delighted about this.
I am. Richard Lucas, my co-designer, and me have worked so hard on this for a year. And we've shared our passion for Cumbria, and now it's manifested in this little garden, and we've got our medals, and it's overwhelming, but I'm so glad to be home.
I'm sure, because we've seen you doing telly programmes, we've seen you in the magazines in your garden, but this must be the final sort of accolade, really. This is the one, you've made it now, haven't you, in the gardening world, really?
It's just phenomenal. I can't believe it, really. It's been a real team effort, though. We've had fantastic sponsors and fantastic support from our families. I mean, I couldn't have done it without my husband, Hal, and, of course, with the support of my kids and everything. But it's great, you know, to be at Chelsea. It's such a buzz. It's such a fantastic environment. And it's a real sort of little melting pot of passion and ambition, and you're kind of caught up with it. But amongst all that are some wonderful people, very generous people, and we were really supported as first-time Chelsea gardeners. And I'd like to thank everyone at the Chelsea grounds who made us feel so welcome and made our garden an award winner.
Yeah, and you met Ellen Titchmarsh as well, which must be the crowning glory, let's face it.
Pardon?
I said, and you must have, wasted, absolutely. I was going to say, did you meet Ellen Titchmarsh? Because that must have been the most exciting moment.
Well, you know, that's so true.
He's lovely. I do like him, I have to say. Listen, have you found it difficult?
Dermot's very cute.
Dermot's more understated, isn't he? Dermot's a bit of rough, isn't he, really?
Yeah, he's rock and roll, yeah, I like that.
Kim, have you found it hard being taken seriously in the gardening world? Because you know when you're very well known for a certain career and then you change route, people never quite take you seriously enough, do they?
I'm not sure I want to be taken seriously. You know, if you're wearing a hat like this, you can't really be taken seriously. I just want to have some fun, be in the garden, do interesting gardening projects, and be a full-time mum. Being a pop star and being a full-time mum, as you can imagine, was never really going to happen. And now I'm in a career where I'm able to write children's books and be in my garden, do fantastic gardening projects with other very talented people and great plants people who I can learn from. I mean, I feel very much this is the first step. I mean, you're saying that, you know, like Chelsea's the final you know, destination, but for me Chelsea seems to now be the first step on a journey to where, who knows where. I mean, it could be anywhere, but I know it'd be great because it's a fantastic life in horticulture, and the people you meet are fabulous. Mind you, you know, people in rock and roll are fabulous too.
Yeah. sober, it's a bit more laid back. You look so calm and tranquil in your garden there. It's lovely to speak to you. You've infused us with tranquility. Yeah, you do, despite the dog messing everything up. All right, Kim, congratulations, award-winning gardener. Lovely to speak to you, and we should pop along to Chelsea, shouldn't we?
Her garden even sounds good as well. I mean,
yeah.
that wasn't our special effects department, was it? No,
yeah, we haven't got one of those, let's face it.
Nothing special about that department. All right. Coming up after 7:30, the great frog debate. We didn't ask Kim about it, did we? But is the frog song